Yo, welcome back to another episode of PVT Players versus Team. And y'all know what it is. I'm back with the fellas, my boy DJ Michael B, and my co-host, the illustrious Willie Beeman. How we doing today,
fellas? Oh, shit. How y'all doing?
You know,
man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the laughs. I got to get the energy up when we start this show, man. You feel me? But to go ahead and kick it off, man, we're not going to be here for too long. Not going to take too long of people's night. How we feeling about the playoffs? How we feeling about the playoffs right now, fellas?
I'm loving it. We told everybody. That Minnesota can do it. Ain't nobody want to listen to us till they did it. So now we're going to have new NBA champions. There's a certain air of unknown who's going to win. And I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. It's fantastic for ratings and it's fantastic for the fans because now you have it's anybody out there that can win.
Yeah, anybody except the Pacers. They're not going to beat Boston.
Yeah.
Anybody except the Pacers. Let's get it out the way.
I just think the Pacers are just young and inexperienced.
They're definitely young. I think they have more experience than people give them credit for because Miles Turner has played in the playoffs.
Yes.
I mean, they played last year in the playoffs, didn't they? So I mean, they have a little bit of playoff experience, but it's nothing too deep. They've played in the playoffs before, but this is the deepest they have run since the Paul George years in Indiana. Damn. Last time I think Paul George went to the conference finals was 2014, so that would make it 10 years.
Damn.
So, man, those used to be good series. Here's what I will say. Minnesota looked absolutely exhausted last night from that 7-game series.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. And I know they were making fun of everybody talking about, well, Dallas played Saturday and then they played Sunday, so it wasn't that much of a difference. Do you know the difference between 6 and 7 games in the playoff series, bro?
Yep.
Like
it's a big
difference. And in Denver's altitude.
And Denver's altitude.
That's the biggest factor right there. I think people are missing.
Yep.
Here's what I will say though. Minnesota took probably the hardest shot from Kyrie and Luka in the first half. Fought their way back and still had a chance to win the game at the end.
Yep.
And if you're Dallas, you know, I heard Charles and the rest of the guys were inside the NBA talking about it after. It was like, oh man, Minnesota can't win this series because Luka and Kyrie are exposing this. And I was like, no, they still almost won the game.
Yep.
They didn't expose nothing. Just Minnesota came out slow. You could tell they were tired. Anthony Edwards didn't have legs. It's all good. I still think Minnesota's going to win this series.
I do too.
I unequivocally think Boston is going to win the series. The Pacers will win game 3 in Indiana, and that'll be the end of it.
They're good enough to win one. But let me ask you fellas this. Do the Timberwolves kind of remind you of those defensive-minded Pistons teams from back in the day?
That's not a bad comparison.
They sort of kind of remind you just a little bit?
Nah, they don't.
It's not a bad comparison.
I don't. Let me tell you why I don't like that comparison though. Because the Pistons had 4 lockdown defenders.
They did.
And you're scoring 80 points a game with those Pistons. Like you're only winning with 84 points if you're beating them. They more remind me of like maybe I think they more remind me of maybe around the 2007 Spurs, where you had Tim Duncan dominating inside. I mean, Tim Duncan was Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns put together because he could dominate on defense, he could dominate on offense.
Right.
And then you had your one star player on the outside in Tony Parker or Ginobili, whoever you want to go. And I'm going with Lord Jesus, Anthony Edwards. And then you just got a bunch of really, really good guys around him. Like Michael Finley was on that team. Michael Finley started. People forget Michael Finley was on that team. Robert Horry was on that team. That team was very, very.
I I just think Minnesota is a unique team because they operate through their bigs, and
that's why I said the Spurs.
Yeah, they operate through their bigs, and that's unusual in this day and age. But I think they just came out flat. They weren't ready for that game physically. Game 2, yeah, you're gonna see the real Minnesota team.
Yeah.
No, most definitely. I think regarding both matchups, since this Pacers Celtics game just finished up, with Tyrese Haliburton leaving the game, I understand that he's been dealing with that hamstring injury, so hopefully that doesn't hinder him too much going forward. But we will see about that, because it would just be unfortunate for injuries to derail the Pacers at this point in time, even though they are one of the deeper teams in the league. It's just tough to kind of lose that they're one of their star players. But I knew this matchup was going to be tough for him because, like I said, going really the past 3 or 4 shows going into the playoffs, they don't play a lot of defense. They don't really they push the pace a lot, and they're one of the fastest teams in the league as far as pace wise. But as far as defensively goes, they really slouch, and it's crazy because you have one of the block leaders consistently for the past 5-6 years in Miles Turner. So just having him, I guess, come out to be more of an offensive threat more than a defensive threat, it's kind of interesting to me. But I do think that going forward, they should be a really good team to be reckoned with. As far as this Western Conference Finals goes, I think we all knew that Minnesota was going to come out kind of sluggish. That Game 7 was really, really hard fought. But Dallas kind of showed us something, especially their 2 bigs. Like, they're not scared to kind of bang with those.
Gaffin in Washington was balling.
Yeah, Gaffin Washington. Even a Derek Jones. Derek Lively II. Like, these guys, they're not scared to get in there and bang with Rudy and Cat, man, and slow mo Kyle Anderson. So I think they kind of showed us a little something. And Kyrie, having the time to kind of really recuperate his legs from the Game 6, coming back, I think he's kind of taking prowess. Like, I got a little something left in the tank, and I think that veteran status is really going to carry them in this series.
Let me ask you a question, Moo. I wanted to ask, not that we're done with the season and we're in the conference finals. And I know we asked this question when the trade deadline first happened, and we were going through. Did Dallas win the trade deadline? I think it's absolutely now. It's not even a question,
bro. I was listening to Greeny in the morning when I was dropping off my daughters at school, and they were talking about Dallas and the trade deadline, right? And it's crazy how they literally jumped from the worst interior defensive team before the trade to the best interior defensive team now. Like, those 2 bigs down there are working, man. And I think that's the reason why I said this series is probably going to be one of the most exciting, because even yesterday when you're watching the game and you see how sluggish the T-Wolves are kind of playing because they're tired, like, they still grind it out to make it a game, right? So, like, as far as the series goes, it's going to be super, super entertaining because you got the 2 young centers in Gafford and Lively and Jones and Washington, like all these young big guys going against the kind of vets in their own right? And Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, right? Slow-mo, like, these guys have been here. They understand. Like Karl-Anthony Towns said after they, advanced to the Western Conference Finals, like, we've been through enough, right? Like, we've been through the turmoils, we've been through the losses, we've taken the bad losses, we've taken the early losses. Like, how much more y'all want us to go through in order for us to show you that we're ready to compete for a championship? So I think it's kind of like that new, that kind of like changing of the title to where you have these new, young guys that are ready to kind of take that next step into the championship.
We've been losing for 20 years. That shit,
what I'm saying?
Funny.
You have the other guys that are like, hey, yo, like, we're here too. We may be a little younger, but we're still hungry and we're here too. And with the help of our vets, with the Kyrie Irvings, with the Jason Kidds, at coaches, and even Luka to a certain extent, him coming up in big games, especially big plays late defensively, right? Because that was one of the knocks against Luka was his defense, right? But him coming up big defensively, Kyrie coming up big defensively, and big moments is showing that real leadership, that real veteran status that these guys need to kind of push. And I think that mesh with young and old, or young, old, and young, just like the T-Wolves, I think that is the mesh we're going to start to see kind of going forward to with these guys and how they're going to start to build their teams. But
let's not forget, Kyrie's a champion.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not forget that.
Championship experience is coming in.
One of the craziest stats, Al Horford started the last game, right? Do y'all realize Al Horford and Kyrie Irving are the two oldest people left in the playoffs that start on the starting roster, bro?
Man.
Yep.
That is because I thought Kristaps Porzingis was up in age. Kristaps Porzingis still under 32.
Yeah.
He's under 30. Like everybody besides Kyrie and Al Horford, everybody's under 30. That right there is the changing of the guard.
Yep. Literally.
Oh my God, bro. I'm loving it. The youth influx is amazing to see. And if Kyrie and Luka Doncic was to somehow pull it off this year, everything that everybody has said about Kyrie for the past 5 years since he left Boston becomes irrelevant. The locker room cancer becomes irrelevant because I see Kyrie out there being the vocal leader now.
Mm-hmm.
Him not being able to play and him always being hurt. Hey, him being controversial, all that shit goes up. Like, I would love to see Anthony Edwards win because I'm a big Anthony Edwards fan. But man, a part of me would love to see Kyrie Irving win this championship without LeBron because this is something that's going to go down legacy. I'm not going to say he's going to go down better than KD, but people are going to look and be like, well, KD didn't win without Steph, but Kyrie absolutely
won without
Bron and one without KD.
Yep.
That's saying something because KD, and who would have thought Kyrie would have been the better teammate or better player coming out of Brooklyn?
Man,
that's
a valid point though, because we already see Kyrie back to a conference finals before KD has gotten back to one, before James Harden has gotten back to one, right? Like all of these guys before Kawhi has gotten back to one, all of these guys who everybody had narratives about, right? And Kyrie got the most vitriol because of him being hurt or his stance on COVID or this and that or whatever the case may be, and him keeping his head down, saying even getting his Nike shoe deal taken away, right? To building the other bridge, to going to Anta and having his own shoe line there and debuting them that the first night of the first night of Western Conference Finals, like him just keeping his head down and being who he is unapologetically and just playing basketball and being the leader that he is. It's showing throughout not only these playoffs, but definitely in this series. And that's why I said this is going to be an exciting series. I think a lot of people are going to be interested to see the outcome.
Be yourself, and the right people will find you every single time.
That's what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But with the news of these all NBA teams coming out, I want to get you guys' thoughts. Starting with DJ, what are our thoughts about the all NBA teams?
Hold on, I got to pull it up. I have to pull it up.
Why you do that? I got a quick question. Why you do that?
Go ahead.
What the hell the Cleveland Cavaliers doing? You fired.
I had the same thing when I seen it.
You fired your head coach, who's got you further in the playoffs. You just let him go. Now, granted, his rotation sucked. I ain't gonna say anything lie about that, but he still got you to the playoffs.
That's true, and not to mention they had a lot of injuries that derailed them at the wrong time. Just like last year, right? Like last year, they again had injuries that derailed them at the wrong time, right? But I think I don't know about this one. I really don't know. I thought JB Brickenshaw was honestly a good fit for that. Was a good fit for that team. Regardless of the fact if Donovan left or stayed, right? I know that there was talk with Darius Garland as well, but I think that team really had like a solid direction and they were really going in a solid direction. But now with the departure of JB Brickenshaw, it's like, what are you going to do? Who are you going to put in? We got another guest pulling up.
Who's out there that's better?
Exactly, and that's the question: who's out there that's better? That that they're looking at to kind of piece together that team. And we have our guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my guy.
What's up, brother? What are we talking about? My bad. I just jumped right in the middle of it.
No, you all good. You all good. We're just talking about the Cavs coach JB Bickershot getting let go, and then we're about to get into the all NBA team.
Stupid.
Did he deserve that?
No.
No. Hell no.
I really don't think so. I think it was more kind of like how we have a Knicks fan on here, kind of like how the Knicks, right? Like they suffered injuries at the wrong time, and I think being healthy going through the playoffs, I think that they will definitely translate a lot better, right? So, you losing Evan Mobley, for Jared Allen in and out that lineup, Donovan Mitchell not being in the lineup, like half the team not playing in that final game, like that's not, you can't really do anything on.
Did you know about that?
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, just for the Knicks, like Jalen Brunson, his hand getting banged up. OG Anunoby, his hamstring, right? Freaking Julius Randle not playing. Elijah Mitchell not playing. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
I got one answer for this, right? And my boy here, my boy Barry, he a big Knicks fan, so I hate to do him like this but look, bro. If this ain't the most Tom Thibodeau shit ever to happen to any team, bro.
What are we talking about?
Like, every year Tom Thibodeau overplays his players and somebody ends up getting hurt at crucial
It's the playoffs, though.
I know it's the playoffs.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
If anything, your rotations need to get tighter.
So what about?
Is it?
Julius. People got hurt though.
You got to make sure.
Like, Julius was hurt.
Julius didn't get hurt. Julius didn't get hurt because of Thibodeau, though. Julius had somebody fall on him.
Yes, I understand that. I'm just saying the history of Tom Thibodeau shows he ain't won a championship yet because why?
No.
Somebody.
No, the history of Tom Thibodeau is he needs some dogs.
No.
Yes.
No.
Bro, coach of the year. Stop playing. That's not me being biased either. Quit playing.
You can't tell me he didn't have dogs. You can't tell because he did.
Yeah, they played their minutes, but it is what it is. They all stayed as long as they could.
And the thing about he overplayed each and every last one of them.
Exactly.
I can't say that the injuries this year was due
Thank
to
you.
him.
His injury, bro. Who is he supposed to play?
But go back to his Bulls days and those playoff series. They lost close series too. He played all those starters so many minutes. They might have got maybe a 1 or a 2 minute break. He played nobody off the bench.
Man, he played the shit out of Derrick Rose.
How many minutes LeBron play? How many minutes does LeBron play? Every game. How many minutes? We only talk about this when it's Tom Thibodeau. How many minutes does LeBron play?
LeBron is the anomaly, dog.
How many, bro?
LeBron is the anomaly.
The only man that gets the rest in the playoffs is Jason Tatum. Okay, everybody else got to work.
LeBron is the anomaly, bro. Like, he's absolutely the anomaly. Like,
bro, but all superstar players, all superstar players playing 40+ minutes in the playoffs, bro. They not really sitting like that.
But no. But you're missing the point here. He plays his starters so much during the regular season that their bodies are worn out in the postseason, and they start to get hurt.
Yep.
That's the point.
Bro,
it's not that they're playing so much in the playoffs.
Who are we supposed to play? Because Alex Burks ain't give you shit until the last game.
Hey,
I don't know what happened to Bogdanovich. He got hurt too. But
you better start
leading into the playoffs, he was messing up too.
Hey, you better start resting some of your players during the season like some of these other teams do. Look, the Knicks proved this year, look, we don't need home court advantage. We need to go into these damn playoffs healthy. That's what they proved for shit sure. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not being biased. If everybody was healthy, the New York Knicks are going to the finals, bro. Because yes, the Celtics are frauds, bro. The Celtics are frauds.
No,
they are parading around as a number 1 seed, and they are frauds.
No, the fraud was OKC. That was the fraud.
No, OKC wasn't a fraud.
They were a fraud. That was the fraud.
No.
I can't even lie because I was saying the same thing.
No, Boston was okay.
Yeah. Boston ain't frauds. Look, this is the same. This is the same Boston team we seen for the past couple of years. They're not frauds.
I'm not gonna say they're fraud. I'm not gonna say they're fraud. I'm not gonna say that they are frauds. I just don't trust them.
That's the thing.
I don't either. How many times have they?
That doesn't mean they frauds though. That just means they could draw a bad matchup and lose.
Right.
That's not being a fraud. You can draw a bad matchup and lose.
How many times they've been in the finals? As of late,
once in 2022.
They went in 2022.
Yeah, but they've been in the Eastern Conference Finals. What?
Multiple
6 of the
times.
last 7?
Yeah, and Jaylen Brown still ain't got a lift. So what are we waiting on? The only thing that changed is Jaylen Brown got $200 million.
The only thing that changed, no. The thing that changed was Kristaps Porzingis came, and now he's hurt too.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And when I told you, if you go back on the old, bro, the episode I was on last time, I told you Porzingis was gonna get hurt, bro.
He's coming back during this playoff series, though.
Yeah,
man, it won't matter.
He'll probably be back game 3.
It won't matter. West in 6.
He'll probably be back in game 3.
Depends who wins the West.
Well,
let's assume Celtics get the cakewalk into the finals. You don't think?
We're not assuming it. We know it. That's
basically
at this point now. Yeah.
At this point, you don't think Timberwolves taking them 7, maybe 6. Timberwolves got some pieces, bro.
Okay, no, you. But I'm saying you was just like, hey, the West wins, but I mean, if it goes to game 7, anything is possible, bro.
Yep.
And if they go to game 7, that absolutely means the Celtics aren't frauds. They just lost the series.
Yep.
That don't make them frauds.
Man,
but they had a fluky playoff run.
No, they didn't.
Who have they played?
No, they didn't.
They didn't have a fluky. They beat everybody they beat everybody they was supposed to beat. That's not fluky.
Yeah.
Who did they play?
No series went long.
Good God. And then they lost some games too. Oh, good God, no.
No series
bro,
went long,
to Miami? Went Miami the first series?
You call it a long series? What was it?
Without Jimmy Butler, am I tripping?
Hey, bro, Eric Spoelstra's that guy, bro. Hey, listen, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Eric Spoelstra is that guy. You know this, and we all know Eric Spoelstra's that good of a coach. Hey,
is Eric that good or is Joe that bad?
That's why he got that extension after he got divorced.
Okay.
That's exactly why he got that because Pat knew.
So, I mean, like, is Eric that good or is Joe that bad? That's what I'm saying.
Eric's that good.
Yes, I think that's a fair question though, because a lot of people do question Joe Mazzulla in games. Like,
wait,
question his decision making skills in games.
Are we talking about the same Eric Spoelstra that's been to 4 finals?
Oh no, we're not talking about
6.
No. He ain't the one underneath the magnifying glass right now. We talking about Joe.
Yeah, Joe Mazzulla. I think because we all understand the prowess that is Eric Spoelstra, right? But
you're not gonna dog Eric Spoelstra like that.
I think the real question is, it's like, yeah, we understand like Eric Spoelstra is that guy when it comes to coaching, but I think the bigger question is, it's like how bad is Joe Mazzulla when you have all these guys and you can't win against a depleted Heat team, and we're not taking anything
as good as Brad Stevens.
That may be a valid point. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go.
That may be the answer right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
but either way, you got a championship roster. You were handed a championship roster. It was already built.
I'm not calling them a championship roster because they ain't won nothing to be called a championship roster.
They've been in the championship damn near every year.
They've
had a chance to go.
Finals.
They've had a chance to go before they lose to Miami, which
my problem is, and this is why I don't trust Boston. And this is why I don't trust
you neither.
That's why I don't trust Boston. Boston didn't have an identity. They don't know what they want to bring to the table. They don't know if it's gonna be an all offensive team, they're gonna be all defensive team.
Yeah,
they're gonna shoot threes. They ain't got no idea. Getting Drew Holiday sort of kind of stabilizes them a little bit. But still, I trust him in the East. But when it comes to the finals and your rotations get tight, I don't trust Joe. I don't.
Yeah.
That's
why I say the West.
Well, let's kick back and see how they perform in the finals, because I do think Porzingis was a big pickup if he actually plays.
I think so. Yeah, you're right.
Porzingis, because I think Porzingis is better than
he should be the factor.
Porzingis is better than anybody they've had in the post in the past 8 years since Tatum has been there. Yep. Grant Williams was only good on one side of the ball. Yep. Robert Williams was only good on one side of the ball. They had a bunch of one-way players. That's why they went and got Porzingis, because they had a bunch of one-way players. Jaylen Brown, he's 1 3/4.
There.
1 3/4.
Until this nigga develop, until he can go left, bro. I can't say no more.
That's why I'm saying that's valid. I ain't got no arguments there. But getting into these all NBA teams real quick. Before we get into the details of all of this, what are our early thoughts on the all NBA teams? DJ Mike could be starting with you. I know we're getting to it back into backstage, but go ahead and start us off.
For the most part, I think I'm content with the all NBA teams.
There's a rivalry on there.
I'm gonna start by saying this though. No, I don't think there's a robbery as I go through. I don't think there's a robbery. I think they got the first team right. I think they got the first team right because they did pick 2 guards, 2 forwards, in the center. I mean, y'all could argue maybe Giannis didn't deserve to make the first team, but I think he did. I absolutely didn't. No, you know what? Maybe you're right, Barry. I absolutely did not think Kawhi Leonard was going to make an All-NBA team. I don't know how the hell Kawhi Leonard made an All-NBA. I didn't.
Run the first team back. Run first thought.
The first team is SGA, Luka, Tatum, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic.
I feel like you got to take out Giannis and put in Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry. That's just me.
You got to take out Tatum. Sorry ass too.
You can't take out Tatum.
Not that Tatum's sorry. Don't get it confused. Tatum's not sorry. But this year, bro, it's been team. It ain't been Tatum.
You can't take out you. Okay, look. The whole thing is it's 3 backcourt and 2 front court. Right?
Yeah.
So
how does Jaylen Brown not make an NBA team?
I've already stated this nonsense. You know, I was saying that backstage. But nonetheless, you want to move Jason Tatum and put Jalen Brunson in. This is the problem with the All-NBA. They don't have a format like they did in the 2000s and the 2010s. If you go by 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center like the All-NBA first team did, I mean, I would love Jalen Brunson to make it over Luka Doncic, but I can't. I have no problem with Luka Doncic making it over Jalen Brunson either. Like,
you're right.
It's not like a foregone, like, hey, this person is better than this person. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, SGA definitely had to make first team. I think SGA.
He got robbed.
He did get robbed.
The first team. I think him and Nikola definitely are locked for first team, but I don't know, man. Giannis from first team.
Okay. So so let's say we look at the forwards on the second team, because they clearly, as I'm looking at now, they pick 2 guards, 2 forwards. Are you going to put Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard over Jason Tatum or Giannis, for that matter?
No.
I'll give you that. No,
that's a tough one.
No.
Kawhi made second team. Kawhi shouldn't even make second team.
I don't know why Kawhi made second team. I just said that. And then you got third
bro,
team.
Bro, Kawhi was balling.
And see, this is where I have a problem, because on third team, you got 3 guards. You got Booker, Curry, and Halliburton. And I don't know why the very last one they got 3 guards when the rest of the teams got 2 guards, 2 forwards in the center, and this one got.
Hey man, who let Halliburton sneak his trash ass in there? Who let him sneak in that list? The faking superstar in the league, Tyrese Halliburton.
How did he get? Who allowed this? I want to know, because,
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you, somebody out there is gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. The Phoenix Suns were garbage, and Devin Booker nor Kevin Durant deserve to make it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Jaylen Brown should have made it.
Garbage.
The Phoenix Suns were garbage, bro.
They for sure underachieved, like most definitely underachieved.
Come on, dog.
Underachieved for sure.
Way you have all of those guys, and you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll say underachieved.
Jaylen Brown should have made it over either one of them. Jaylen Brown should have made it over either one of them because he had a bigger impact on his team than either one of Kevin Durant or Devin Booker did. Oh my God. I knew that Bradley Beal shit was going to fail. I told y'all from the get-go that shit was going to fail.
Well,
you want to talk about Barry was talking about Porzingis earlier. We all knew Bradley Beal was not going to make it through
that
the
wasn't
season.
Going to work out.
Well, of course, we all knew that. Okay, first of all, let me go ahead and pause this real quick. We got our guest. My boy Dre Run is in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself, big dog.
How y'all doing? Dre Run, Flow to Speak TV of Sacramento. It's nice to be tapped in with y'all. How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good.
As you know, big dog, we are sitting here talking about the all NBA teams real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything.
Hey, real quick. I'm looking over these all NBA teams. Whoever thought LeBron James would be on the third All-NBA team?
I did.
I didn't anticipate that. I thought
they got to put LeBron in there.
I thought he'd be second.
Based off this year?
That's just how it goes. But not for real. No.
I'm so sick of this nigga. I promise you, bro.
You know what argument I don't like? I don't like the. Oh, he's 37 years old. It's amazing. I don't like that argument. I don't like that. That's stupid. I think he's putting up some good numbers though this year. He had a good year.
But my point is this though: you put Kawhi Leonard on that second team.
Kawhi had a better year.
I'm not saying he's not the dude, but he hardly played.
Man, y'all gotta stop doing that to Kawhi. Kawhi made the requirements to be on the list.
He hardly played.
Barry, you know damn well I'm as big as a Kawhi fan as anybody.
Bro, you have to play a certain amount of games to be on all NBA teams. Kawhi made it, man. Give him his props.
When you needed him the most, where was it?
I mean, I'll do it. I'm not gonna like it though.
Kawhi just got hurt. Kawhi was hooping before that.
When you needed him, where was he?
Man,
that's my whole point. When you needed him, where was he?
Bro, Kawhi was never gonna show up though. Kawhi don't ever show up.
That's exactly why though.
That's what Kawhi do. Like, I'm kind of hurt. I'm out of here. I'm out of there. Like,
I am too, man. I love Kawhi.
Kawhi's a hell of a talent, but I don't know, man, because at this point, you not being in the playoffs could have been a difference maker. You really could have been, but it's saying.
I just don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot to discuss about that. I know we're gonna get into it more on basket to basket, but we had to go ahead and talk about that real quick. Now, to get to the real reason why we have all gathered here today, fellas, I'm gonna ask you guys a simple question: does Bronny James deserve to be drafted? Yes or no?
No. You're paying you're drafting off potential, and you're drafting on what you've seen of the player in college.
Okay, so
go ahead, kick us off, Gary. Real quick, go ahead, kick us off.
Like, I can't fully agree with that. Like, okay, does he deserve to be a first, second, third round pick? No, but like, you got rounds on rounds, right? Like, you got rounds where you're drafting nobodies.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's my thing, and it's like what he's done in the combine, I feel like is enough. You know what I mean? Like, skill wise, to at least be like, okay, like, I done got all the draft picks I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get his shot. Like, he can get one of those.
So you feel that he's somebody that you would take a shot on? See, he's someone that you'll take a flyer on, is what you're saying.
Like a late round pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He can grow to be a great role player. So yeah, taking him second round, I get that. I wouldn't do it, but he could grow into a great role player. Him being a star, I don't see that happening. But I can see him being like a Ray Allen type. Not saying he's gonna be Ray Allen, but I can see him being a smarter shooter type for somebody.
You taking him in a second?
I'm not taking him in a second, bro.
I'm not taking him in a second.
That's 10,000 seats right there.
Hell no, there's too much talent out there that's better than him. I'm not looking that.
Wait a minute.
A second round
I don't
pick.
know about that one.
Listen, a second round pick is an investment, bro. I can't do a second round pick. I can't do it first and second. No
I'm gonna sit back and let y'all go.
No.
Bro, you won't take. Okay, now look, now I'm playing devil's advocate because I was just like, no, you would take Bronny James second round.
No, I'm a Bulls fan. I would not do a second round. No, third round. Okay, I'll take a flyer, but I'm not taking it. No, not a first or a second. No, because your first and second round has to hit. They gotta hit.
Hey, we just need some ducks though.
And if they don't hit, then whatever that GM is going to pay the price. Your first and second rounds got to hit.
You don't think Bronny James going to put people in seats?
Off name recognition, probably.
Okay, so the things, here's my takeaways, right? At first, I was like, no way. Like, looking at his college, no way. No way, no how, right? So the combine, they pointed out, he got a vert like D Rose.
Yes.
And what was his 40 time? Does anybody remember that?
I don't remember that.
He had a good combine.
Yeah, like so that's my thing. Just off that alone, that had me like, okay, like I said, not the first couple rounds or whatever, but like somewhere.
Like a third round pick. I can do a third.
I even like his answers in the combine. It wasn't, I'm LeBron James' son. It was like, I don't want to.
I can do a third round pick,
bro. Like, and it made me more interested in him because that's why his dad kind of gets on my nerves. Like, you could tell I want to play with my son. Like, you could tell that's kind of like his son shoot in, and also like, like you could tell that's kind of like a dispute between them. Not saying I know, I ain't got no inside knowledge, but it looks like it's a dispute between them because when the reporters asked him, Bron is like, yeah, I want to play with my son. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And Bronny's like, if that happens, cool.
LeBron, he's kind of walking back too, honestly. He's kind of been like, I don't want to do it as much now.
You know what I mean? But I imagine that. Like, who led that charge? You feel me? It's like Bronny said what he said, and then the whole media came around. It's like, oh, well, maybe what Bron is doing is not. Ooh, and you know what that's gonna make Bron do? I want to be the GOAT. Let me not. Let me not piss everybody off. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden they know that. Like, stop, nigga. You was trying to be the first father-son duo in fucking history, bro. And Bronny damn near fucked it up for you.
Yep.
I'm gonna be 100 with y'all right now because I hear y'all saying that, hey, his time and shit, it was comparable to Derrick Rose. That's I don't remember which one of y'all said it, but whatever.
What?
His vertical and his vertical and 40 time.
Yeah, I got you.
You know who else? You know who else put up some numbers like that in the combine? Derrick Jones Jr.
Bro, why was I just about to say that?
That's who else put up some shit like that in the combine.
Hey, everybody thought he was Vince Carter at the combine.
I don't think that's necessarily fair though, because Derrick Jones is actually playing a solid role with the Mavs right now.
He's a good role player.
But here's my point. Here's my point. I'm happy y'all are very well versed in the NBA draft because some people think the NBA draft is only 2 rounds, and there's a shitload of rounds in the NBA draft.
Rounds, yeah.
I would not, if I'm anybody, I would not take him in the televised draft. What meaning?
No,
I wouldn't take him in the first 2 rounds.
No
Supplemental draft. Whatever. Take a flyer.
You take a flyer on a guy like that because again, your first and seconds got to hit.
It's not saying that he can't play. But it's saying that we don't have enough film on you.
Look, man,
to take you.
You got a team who sums up my point exactly. Look at the Detroit Pistons. All those high draft picks they missed out on, and how bad they're just a terrible team. Your picks have to hit. And if
y'all think ESPN is gonna let Bronny James not be on TV when he get drafted?
Why not?
Why?
I'm gonna say this one more time.
I want to see that. I want to see the dumbass team.
What
that does
team
this.
is gonna do it? What dumb team is gonna do it?
Bro,
I want to
there's a
see.
whole bunch of dumb teams. Pick one. There's a whole bunch of dumb teams. There's a whole bunch of teams that's not selling tickets that Bronny James look real good right now.
Bronny about to be a Clipper, cuz. Bronny about to be a Clipper, cuz. I see it.
Even with that, you got a new arena and you got Bronny James.
Somebody asked me,
You still got like a fresh start.
hey, somebody asked me the other day. Would he be good as a Spur?
God damn it.
Would he be good? What?
Because he'd be probably the second best defender on it.
The Spurs with your boy Wemby, would he be good with the Spurs?
No, because Wemby needs talent now. Like, bro, they got Wemby and like not a lot of support. Like Bronny, I'm not saying Bronny can't do it. I'm saying they don't know if that nigga can do that.
Right.
Like, why would this?
But the only reason I was asked is because of Pop.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we seeing like Pop made Wemby what he is, but that don't make that team no better.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Wemby gonna be nice. We see that firsthand, but the Spurs is still like they went like 3 and like what, like 12 to start or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Pop got to spend his time on just teaching Wemby too. He don't need to be teaching Bronny as well. They need a vet.
Yeah.
I don't think they need another young prospect like that. They need a vet.
Yeah, they need somebody who looks at Wemby like, ooh, I want to play with that.
Yeah, for real.
Like, they need somebody like that, just like AD looked at Bron and was like, nigga, I'm about to go over there and make this statement. Somebody need to do that same shit to Wemby. One of these nice niggas. That's contract is coming up soon.
Yep.
Donovan, come on, man.
You mentioned Pop in San Antonio with Wemby.
That'd be nice.
Donovan saying
that'd be nice if Bronny is nice.
I mean, but then all you gotta do is ask him to defend. You don't gotta ask him to handle the ball more because you got D-Mitch for that. So if he's the defender that all these analysts are saying in the draft combine that he is, right? If he's this defender, quick, right, good off the bounce, whatever the case may be, then him coming into the Spurs taking a lesser role and maybe just focusing on defense and some corner threes, some outside threes here and there, some inside shots here and there, and take that pressure off him so he can develop a little bit better. Have Donovan and Wemby, of course, be the stars and just kind of fill in everybody else around in the pieces that you need.
I will say, Bronny checks out to look like he's a better shooter than his dad. Most definitely, he's checking out to seem like he's going to be a better shooter than LeBron.
I mean, well, okay, no.
I'm not even.
You know, I can't say that all the way though, because people forget. Like now, Bron is like real streaky, right?
Don't tell me LeBron can shoot.
No, I'm saying back in the day he shot better is what I'm saying. Like nigga,
LeBron can shoot a jump shot to the 2009 finals.
That's what I'm saying. Like think Heat Bron.
2013.
Think Heat Bron. Like think Heat Bron. Like Heat Bron was hitting shots, bro.
He was.
Like Heat Bron came out one game starting 16 for 16, nigga.
Say, bro. Let me tell you something though. Okay, see, Russell Westbrook was hitting shots too. Okay.
Hey, but okay, see, Russ was still consistently like sporadic with how he hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is back in the day, Russ has so much energy. Like he can shoot a 3 and beat you to the rebound, nigga. Like and get it back up. Like everybody don't play with that kind of energy.
Bron can do that too.
Not like Russ. Nobody can do it like Russ, and we got to give that credit to Russ. Like you talking about a steady go engine, nigga. I'm here, I'm there, I'm here. Now I'm back on defense.
Miami like that. Yeah, we're not gonna do it. Miami Brown.
No, he was, but I'm saying that's in Russ's DNA. That's not in LeBron's DNA. Like Russ was built like that. Like LeBron went to Miami and learned that shit. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I always say it. Best defense he ever played, hands down, in Miami. I will never question it. That team should have went 4-0. That team should have went 4-0, nigga. There's no excuse. I'll never hear it.
They shouldn't have went 4-0.
They should have went 4-0. At the very least 3-1. At the very least 3-1.
That team right there should have three-peated because they should have beat the Mavericks.
At the very least, nigga. And I feel like they could have got through the Spurs if Bron was what. See, Bron, to me, Bron gets glorified for too many stats to not win some of these series, bro. Like, that's just me.
Hold on.
Like,
they got blown out the last time. They got blown out before you left.
We're not gonna sit here and disrespect that Mavericks team now. Come on now. Look how they beat to get there.
They should have beat the Monstar. They should have beat the Heatles, bro.
Come on, they should have beat the
That's what I'm saying. They should have beat the Heatles. Micah, you and JJ Barrera the same damn height.
I said they should have beat the Mavericks team. They should have three-peated. I said they should have three-peated, but they shouldn't have won all four because that Spurs team in 2014 was blowing everybody out.
The reason why I say don't disrespect that Mavericks team because look who they beat to get to that point.
Yeah.
But what team? What team was the Heat tools though? Is my point. That whole run they went, bro. I stand behind Kobe and Powell. Dallas 4-0'd us, swept us. I still expected the Heat to beat that team, and I am a Kobe diehard, nigga. Like, I would have been cool getting swept and then that team going in and getting the shit kicked out of them by the Heat because we all know that's how it should have went down. Period. There's no way around it. I don't care, nigga. Kobe and Powell is not LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. It's not.
Not. Listen. I hate to say LeBron shrunk under pressure, but he really did in that series. Everybody here knows it's true.
Even
17 points per game, bro. Don't come on, man.
Even his number one fan, Nick Wright, admits that.
They should have won 3 in a row, but they didn't.
He was a favorite. Was he not a favorite to win that series?
They were the favorite to win that series.
He was a favorite, I think.
Come on,
they were the favorite.
Yeah, they were favorite in that series. Yeah, they were favorites.
Come on now.
But I'm just saying, when you go back and look at look at that Mavs roster. Look who was on there producing, and look at they beat to get there. I'm just saying, show the Mavs some love.
They did that thing. Dirk went on a run that's unmatched in my opinion, but still,
it's not unmatched.
It's like Dirk hit like what? Dirk hit what? 72 straight free throws without a miss, something like that.
It's not unmatched, but I feel where you're coming from, but it's not unmatched.
Nah, bro, ain't nobody been that much of an underdog and beat every superstar in the league like that. Nah, that was damn near some Green Bay Packers shit with Aaron Rodgers, where Aaron Rodgers ran through everybody, bro. Like from the fucking what? From the wild card? What, he ran the table from the wild card? Yeah, that's what that shit was like. Like, but nobody saw that shit coming. Nobody saw that shit coming.
Nope, nobody.
Come on, bro.
Now, let me ask y'all the question. Do y'all think that Bronny is overhyped because he's LeBron James' son? Because
of course.
His son, as Scottie Pippen got drafted. And you remember all the narratives that was around Scottie Pippen at the time, but Larissa Pippen and all the stuff like that, Michael Jordan's son. You feel me? Him playing on the same team with Michael Beasley, who used to date his mom. Like, there was a whole bunch of shit coming out about Scottie Pippen Jr. And we didn't hear shit about this nigga at all. But LeBron James Jr. is in USC. He dropping 4 points and 2 rebounds a game, and now everybody thinks this nigga a top draft.
Well, I mean, what the thing that I do consider too is we do have to remember that the nigga was in cardiac arrest, and that's why I'm paying attention. Like, cause he suffered that, and he still got that bounce, still got speed, but we don't know what effect even that had and still has on him today. Right.
That's true.
So it could have been a freak thing. Never happens again. Could be something he has to worry about throughout his career. We have no idea yet.
We don't know.
He's young, so
But as a role player, I still think he'd be a solid role player. You find good solid role players in the second round. He could be a second round.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
I just don't think there's enough evidence to support any solid claim Does that make sense? It's like he has the combine. But as far as like, okay, how does he play? How does he play against this defense? All right, when he's coming up and they're in the zone, like how is he breaking it down? Like they don't really have none of that for real. You feel me? They just got to go off of he looked good in the combine.
Exactly.
I think he should
Right. So it's like to say like, oh yeah, he can go in the second round. It's like, maybe.
I'm causing
Like,
And honestly, I
maybe.
think Bronny's not Bronny's not the real shiny trophy. I think everybody's waiting on Bryce.
Yeah, I think they're waiting on Bryce too.
I think everybody's waiting to see what Bryce is really like. I think everybody thinks Bryce gonna be top pick.
Yeah.
Well, because he's taller already.
Well, Bryce got the height.
Yeah, Bryce already looked like his daddy. So
yeah. Do y'all think Bryce should go G League?
Yeah, I think Bryce is gonna be a monster. I just hope that they build their own legacy, man. And
that's my only thing. I want to see these guys build their own legacy and
don't fall into that bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he should go to the G League. I don't think he should go to the G League. He gonna get more NIL money off his last name in college than he would in the G League.
Bronny?
Fair point. I didn't even think about that. That's a fair point.
Man, you better take your ass to that G League.
I'm thinking
he's gonna get more money off of NIL money.
Mm-hmm.
He should go back to college just to capitalize on NIL money.
Right.
Big facts.
NIL money is that's smart.
But that experience is needed though. You don't think that's
I need some water.
He only averaged 4 or 5 points. I don't want to see him go back and average another 4 or 5 points. I think he need to go ahead and.
I don't think he's gonna go back to average another 4 or 5 points because he's gonna have more games and he's gonna get more minutes.
Right.
I don't think he goes back to average 4 or 5 points. I think with the condition that he went through prior to the season, I think that definitely hindered the way
that USC team is stacked too talent wise. So that's another thing. He wasn't gonna get that many like superstar minutes. Like that's a stacked team. All them dudes are like 5-star recruits.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That is one thing that is true.
That is true.
They were stacked top to bottom.
That is true.
But I'm thinking G League just to go, develop your skills more.
Yep.
Ronnie should go play for Akron.
I could say one thing and one thing only, bro, and that's if the Lakers draft Bronny, bro, I am rooting for Golden State, nigga. Like dead ass.
You wasting your time doing that.
I don't even care.
They about to break that team up.
Go Steph, nigga.
I think they're gonna break that team up.
Go Steph. I can't.
What's his name, Moo?
His name is Wardell. Come on, man. Let's go.
I think they're gonna break that team up though, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I hope so. Cause for real, bro. Like if I had an opportunity to sit down with Jeannie, bro. Oh, bro. I think I would have to start with, bro, like, your father's spinning in his grave. Like, cause, nigga, oh, my God. Nigga, like,
they do have a championship in the last 5 years, though.
Okay, so here's my thing. Here's where I can't stand this nigga. It's like, how do you win a championship and you're like, yeah, we need to get better. We need to throw away all this shit. Alex Caruso, get him out of here.
I mean, that's LeBron James. That's just how it
KCP, and that's my problem with this nigga. It's like, bro, how do you win a championship and give away all the people? But we gave stars to the whole league.
Okay, well, maybe now, but shit, you see Lonzo can't even walk.
You got one nigga that ended up, and honestly, Lonzo wasn't on the championship team. I didn't agree with that at first, but that ended up being a good ass team. So I'm like, okay, nigga, I ain't mad. This nigga might actually get 5-6 rings. I could lightweight cape for the Lakers, nigga. Okay, I'm with this.
Caruso. That's the only mess up I see, honestly. Everybody else
and rumor is
KCP went and got a ring with Denver.
And rumor is
Brandon Ingram.
that was Malik Monk. Right,
Ingram wasn't on that championship team either. We had Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, Danny Green, Rajon Rondo.
I know Brandon Ingram went on that team, but I'm just saying players that LeBron asked to be traded. I'm just like, damn, bro.
That team could have been so good, nigga. Like the nigga when we got Westbrook, we said no to DeRozan.
Let's say yes to Westbrook.
That was a mistake.
What? Nigga, we wouldn't have lost shit. We would have just added DeRozan to what we already.
I still don't understand what that was about.
I hate these niggas. I hate these niggas. And then they wonder why. Like what? Like we look at LeBron, like bruh, like you know what how Kobe Bryant would have looked at that offense when they won that ring. Like what? You want to trade Steve Blake, nigga? Like, fuck is wrong with you?
But there's rumors that the Lakers. Let's go. But there's rumors that they're saying the Lakers tried to get Caruso back, and Chicago said no.
You're fucking right. I would have said no too.
Get him back. What? You can't come back.
Said, matter of fact, I talked to Caruso. He said, "Fuck you too, nigga." Like, nigga, what?
Dude, I'm right next to Caruso right now. He said, "Fuck y'all." What you talking about?
There's no way.
Shit, I ain't even the one that said no. He said, "Fuck y'all, nigga." Like what?
Like, listen to GD before we say Caruso. You better not play.
Hell yeah.
Bro, like as soon as I heard about that, I was like, my heart dropped. I was like, at least we got Caruso. They was like, no, we lost him too. What?
The Lakers are really in a bad spot.
We give y'all Zach LaVine.
You said what?
We give y'all Zach LaVine.
Oh, go ahead.
We give y'all Zach LaVine. I hate his ass. I can't stand it.
I don't even want to. And then they talking about Clay to LA.
Yep.
Like bro.
Neither one of those deals don't help the Lakers.
They ain't going to Los Angeles.
And this is why I say, like, when niggas like, oh well, rings is like ain't judged by, you know what I'm saying? Like it's one individual player, and that's true. But like. But when you get your championship team, like, why wouldn't you hang on to them niggas? Like, Kobe, MJ would never. Like, you feel me? That nigga would publicly, Pippen stays. What is you talking about? I don't even like Bron.
Wait. It's not even MJ would have done it. He did it because they wanted to trade Pippen for T-Mac.
Yep.
And Jordan came down and said, hell no.
Yep.
Pippen
absolutely
stays.
not.
Y'all should have kept Dwight.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that nigga.
The white freaky ass keep running around Los Angeles.
Bro, we should have got rid of Rondo because he was about to leave anyway. We should have got rid of Rondo because he was about to leave anyway, and Danny Green, nigga, and a couple more of them bench players that never saw the court,
right,
nigga, and we would have been great, nigga. It was just, oh man, like. I can't stand like when niggas say LeBron is the GOAT, I'm like, bro, you can't do it with 4 rings. Well, what about them teams? I don't know. If he would have kept all them niggas that left, they might have been all right.
Nah, he's not right.
Personally, Kobe's my GOAT. Niggas think I'm crazy for that.
No, you're not.
I'm right here with you. 2 out of 5, baby.
You're not crazy for that.
You can't play with these Kobe fans out here, dog. I be trying to tell you that. Okay, I know them real life. Okay, I be chilling and kicking it with them. Okay, these Kobe fans is different. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they're not from LA. Okay, when they're not from LA, it's different. Okay, they carry a different kind of love and a different kind of weight. Well, I don't know what it is. Okay, you know me, but that's just what it is. I be trying to tell you, DJ. Okay, these motherfuckers out here is crazy. Okay. You can't say.
Look, bro. Look, bro. Kobe is the
generation.
Kobe is the only player. Kobe is the only player, not Jordan, not LeBron, to win a ring going through 450 win teams. The only player to do that.
Working
You
with
feel me? Like, and then when we say his competition was stiffer, they say we're crazy. Like, come on, bro.
I see your point in thinking that. I don't think it's crazy.
Kobe still went 5 for 7 on rings. That's a pretty high percentage, if you ask me.
Yep,
nigga.
Well, Jordan went 6-0 on rings, and that's 100%, nigga.
That is,
I give you that. I give you that.
That's still crazy to think about.
Hey, hold on, Dre. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about what he just said. 5 for 7 is a pretty high percentage, but Jordan went 100%.
Yep.
And so what?
See,
it ain't all about the rings. I be trying to tell people
it's not. But the thing is what people don't realize is staying in the position to get as many as you can is a part of it, nigga. So when you're constantly trading teams, trading in and out players all the fucking time, your chemistry is never gonna be there all the way. Which means, like, nigga, yeah, you're gonna blast through the weak ass East, but when you get to the finals and have to face a real West team.
Oh, wait. Hey, I think you're assuming
outside of the KG Celtics, who the fuck you got?
No. I think you're assuming my GOAT is LeBron. My GOAT is not LeBron.
No.
No. Yeah.
And as a Kobe fan, I have to respect that because Kobe would respect that.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, fellas, before we get out of here, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you.
There's rules to this shit.
Single question. All right. Starting with DJ. If Bronny, it was to get back,
I'm honored. Run that back. I couldn't hear you.
Repeat that.
If Bronny was to get drafted, where do you see him succeeding at the most? I'm going to start with you. We're going to go down the
line. Orlando.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that too.
I like that.
I think Orlando because they got a young core, and if he's going to get better and grow, he'll grow in Orlando with the young core. So I'm going Orlando.
Bet. Next. Next for Rob. Same question.
Yeah. You got asking me?
Yeah, asking you now.
Yep.
Shit. I don't know what team exact. I'm gonna just go with Orlando too. Don't come to the Knicks. Stay the fuck away from me. Take your ass way over yonder.
Oh, damn.
Nah, but for real, I like the Lakers. I like him going with his dad. I like him learning with his dad. I still like the Lakers. This ain't
no Ken Griffey Jr.
Don't go to New York.
Hell no, this ain't no Ken Griffey Jr. singing moment. Hell no.
Nah, man, he can learn something, bro. He's a teachable person, and his dad will teach him.
Hell no.
I'm not mad at that either. That's actually a pretty good one because he gonna learn some. You gonna do these reps? No, I'm not. I'm gonna take my bet off and whip your ass. You gonna do these reps if you want to be great, my nigga.
Can you see LeBron's reaction the second Bronny gets fouled? The second that nigga gets fouled.
Yes. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with his What are you gonna do? Shut it, man. Sit his ass down.
I'm telling you.
Get your ass ejected about this game, nigga.
You act like Bronny is the son of Charles Oakley or something, dog. He ain't the son of LeBron. LeBron gonna be like, hey man, you gotta chill. That's it. That's as far as it's gonna go.
Play that shit.
That nigga gonna go inquire about some shit.
He gonna teach him how to flop.
Your ass out.
He gonna teach him how to flop.
And the Lakers gotta make some serious moves anyway. If they get Bronny, I'm not taking them serious as contenders. I'm not taking them serious right now as contenders.
I hope Bronny been watching Kobe all his fucking life, bro.
Yeah. What's sad? His dad is LeBron. He's been watching LeBron.
I don't want to see it, bro. Like LeBron would.
Times he watches Kobe. He has. He's admitted.
LeBron would not work at 6'2", nigga. It would not. It would not work at 6'2". The way LeBron plays, it wouldn't work.
You put Bronny in the position as like the best player on the team, though. I can see Bronny being a good role player. Like I said, he could be like the 6th or 7th man on the team.
If he don't play better than
I
Beal,
feel like he could be a solid. I think he could be solid off the bench. I think he could be good energy off the bench. For sure.
Gary Payton Jr.
Maybe compete for a 6-man.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say he's ready for 6-man, but yeah, I think I could see him developing into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can too. I can too. Eventually down the road.
Same question. Where do you think Bronny would go, and where do you think he would be the most successful at?
Oh man. Who needs somebody off the bench like that?
I'm thinking just young chorus. He's got to go with a young chorus.
I mean, keep it solid. Denver needs some work.
That's a good one too, low key.
He might be looking to retool too. I'm not gonna lie to
That's a good one.
Denver needs some work. They did have to give up Bruce Brown last year. That hurt him.
KCP is a good teacher too. He learned something.
Yeah.
I hope KCP stays there.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying his contract is up.
That's a good one too.
It might be a payday for him, and they already got the hell of niggas on the payroll.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. I hope KCP find his way to LA. Denver might be in trouble if that happens. I hope so. Like, that would be the best move they made.
Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
What you mean? KCP, we got a ring with KCP. And then he went to Denver and they got a fucking ring. Like, I ain't saying it was all him. But I'm saying, like, he had some big threes. Some big threes, bro. Like that.
You thought team that's been kicking y'all's ass for the past 2 seasons. I don't
Fuck LA. Fuck them.
What you mean? And he was the reason. He was one of the reasons why originally Denver couldn't get through. You know what I'm saying? We was always slapping Denver down, but we gave up KCP and a host of other cats.
Jamal Murray was hurt. Don't do that.
It seemed like to me, KCP has been playing with people.
That ain't why.
And stuff.
They wasn't beat. We had Caruso off the bench. They weren't beating that.
And they didn't have Jamal Murray starting after he dropped 50 in the first round against Donovan Mitchell. Bruh.
And we still beat him.
Jamal Murray didn't play in the LA series. He was hurt.
Yeah, that next year.
Oh my goodness.
And all I gotta say is
Then we beat him. The next season we had Russ.
Yep. Can I get my pick real quick?
See, like, I can't argue. Like, LeBron made it that way. I can't argue for these niggas. How do we win a ring and I can't vouch for these niggas?
Can I get my pick real quick?
Yeah, Will.
And this is not gonna shock some people. I say the Bucks.
Word.
I like that. I like that pick.
I say the Bucks.
You think Giannis would be going for that? You know Giannis will wipe his hands quick.
My issue
Giannis is coming to the Knicks.
My issue is this: Dame Lillard plays no defense. That's a walking turnstile waiting to happen each and every game. He plays no defense. I don't think they keep or retain Patrick Beverly coming into next year. You need a defender. You need a defender.
Y'all think that's a lie? Y'all think I'm blowing smoke up your ass? You think I came up here and just said that just because it sounds good? Like, Giannis coming to the Knicks, bro.
I'll probably cry.
Giannis ain't coming. Giannis ain't
going to the damn Knicks.
Giannis ain't going to the Knicks.
He gonna stay in Milwaukee his whole career. He just gonna die, but that's what you're telling me.
He wouldn't do that. I don't think
the man, bro, he be the biggest attraction in New York. He's coming to the Knicks. We have a good team. He's coming to the Knicks. Jalen Brunson just took a pay cut. These boys don't take pay cuts for no reason.
If he goes to the Knicks, be prepared. Be prepared. He gonna be be injured reserve.
But
so don't forget,
this is the reason why.
Because you're still playing for Thibodeau.
But this is the reason why.
With the same mentality that Julius Randle and people keep saying, okay, somebody fell on him. That's fine, but proven history says he gets hurt. Proven history says that. So all I'm saying, if he goes to the Knicks, get ready for some games on the IR. And that's all I'm saying. Judging by Thibodeau's history. There's about Thibodeau's
Giannis on the way, dog. I don't know what y'all talking about. He playing all
coming to no damn Knicks. Why? What?
Because it's the Garden.
He don't like that. He don't like
this. It's the Garden. He's gonna play all 41, however much he plays in the Garden. He's gonna play it.
He don't like the scrutiny in Milwaukee. How he gonna get treated when he go to the Knicks?
You seen Coming to America?
He ain't gonna. He don't like the He don't like the scrutiny in Milwaukee.
That's how we gonna treat him like a king. We gonna call him that.
Okay. And the second he make a mistake, and that media get on him, you know
we gonna call him an African. But still,
what's gonna happen? That New York media.
But he Greek. But he Greek.
Oh, he Greek. We ain't gonna know the difference. He gonna be African that day. Hell no.
If he goes to the Knicks, he can't handle the scrutiny at home.
Y'all think Giannis is gonna? Let's say he don't go to the Knicks. Y'all think Giannis is gonna stay in Milwaukee?
No.
I don't think so.
I say he out next year. If it don't work out with him and Dame, he out of there.
Yeah.
Dame don't want to be there.
Oh, of course not. Dame want to go to Miami.
Let's
Dame don't want to be there.
Let's be abundantly clear here, okay? There's a reason why it took X amount of years for Milwaukee to make a finals run.
Facts.
They won when they finally made the finals run. Bruh, the last time them niggas went to the finals, Oscar Robertson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was on the team.
Come on, man. And I don't see Oscar or Kareem walking through that door.
Hey, shout out to Big O.
Valid point.
What was that, 69?
68, 69, yeah.
Big O ain't walking through that door, man. Hell no, he out of there.
The first Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Especially when you got Glenn Rivers over there coaching. But
man, they don't even
before
get me started
we get out of here, I'm gonna go ahead.
Don't even get me started on Doc.
We're not gonna start on Doc.
Doc is a whole
2-hour tangent that we can go on. But before we get out of here, we can go ahead and get final thoughts. Starting from right to left. My boy Dre-Ron, what you got for us?
Dre-Ron. Flow to Speak TV. New projects coming out soon. Dre-Ron anywhere. Type in Dre-Ron anywhere music is streamed. Yes, sir.
There we go. Will I am. Final thoughts, big dog.
Fuck Rob Banford. You're fucking up the MLB. Check me out, Sports Report Podcast. Check me out, Sports Report Podcast on Monday nights. Fight night, we talk about pro wrestling on Tuesday nights. I do a basketball segment over Wire Sports 9:15 every Wednesday morning. Catch me on this show Thursdays at 7:30 his time, 10:30 my time. And then, of course, on Saturday nights, I have the Geek Out the podcast where we talk about comics, gaming, anime, everything in the world of TV. You name it, we got it.
All right, Barry, big dog, how we feeling? Last words.
Injuries play a big part in the playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say.
He ain't lying about that. DJ
and who the captain? And who the captain of that? Thibodeau.
I'm gonna just leave it at what I said. I'm not doing it. We're trying to end the show. Now go a whole another hour, my boy.
Oh man, y'all know what it is already, man. Make sure you catch Mel and Moo tomorrow inside the huddle. Basket to basket on Monday with me, Moo, Boo-Wop, and of course the host Troy. Tuesday, I want y'all to tune in to Willie's show. What's the show called again? The
Fight
WWE
Night.
show? Fight Night. I need y'all to tune in to Fight Night on Tuesday. Wednesday, Gentleman's Talk. You already know I'll be there. We're gonna get Knicks with Rob, aka Jerry Bones, aka Barry Jones. We're gonna try and fit you in this week on that one. And of course, Thursday next week, you catch us back on PVT. And my very, very last final thoughts: the Pacers got lucky.
You know what? I agree with that.
They some fraud.
I agree with that. I actually agree with that.
Hey,
I actually agree with that.
That's valid. That's
I
valid.
actually agree with that. That is
Tyrese Halliburton was a superstar for 2 weeks. That's it. After that, his superstar card went out, and he's been trashed ever since.
We appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure y'all go follow
He needs to give his
have to duel him like that.
his spot on the Olympics. He needs to give it to Jalen and take his ass home to a gym.
You know what? I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
He can go fucking suck off Reggie Miller. Go do some stupid shit like that in the summer. Get the fuck. I'm getting out of here, man. These niggas got me
Hey, man,
fucked
we
up.
appreciate y'all for sliding through. Make sure y'all go check out the rest of the show.
guys.
Make sure y'all go tap in with the socials. You know, we get a little crazy over here on the TV. But make sure
Y'all be easy, man.
Take it easy, man. Fuck the
and we gonna catch y'all real soon. Peace.
Girl, you rockin' like.